All right, guys. The Utah Jazz get an incredibly surprising win to start the season. They're 1 and 0. 100% winning percentage, win streak of 1. Let's talk about the Jazz. Let's talk about the Nuggets. What happened tonight? It's the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the audio, but now it's live. We're live, okay? It worked out. All right, the Utah Jazz get a massive win over the Denver Nuggets. This was something I did not expect. Let's talk about it. Let's bring up the stats here and just talk about it. First, we'll talk about the Nuggets, then we will talk about the Jazz. So, in this game, basically the Jazz are coming into the season, and I don't think anyone expected this, but the Jazz are not looking to win a lot of games this year. They are looking to lose games, and so this win tonight was pretty surprising. How did they win this game? Well, basically it was defense, and I think the Nuggets were honestly pretty rusty and a team that looks a little older than I think a lot of people expected. Let me just check this lighting out. Is that better? What do you guys think? Is that better? I don't think that light's so bright in my eyes. No, we're just going to go like that. Anyways, so let's take a look. So Michael Porter Jr., he's one of those guys that is probably he was a +1 tonight, and he actually, so I guess that's a little surprising. I never quite know what to expect or what my own opinion of Michael Porter Jr. is. We all know that the shooting is just elite, and if he can just stay healthy, he can be really good. Tonight, 15 points, 50% from three, a 50-50-75 night for Michael Porter Jr. You'll take it with 7 rebounds. Pretty nice stuff. He looked pretty solid to me. You know, he missed so much of last year, if not the whole season. I can't remember if it was all year, but he looked good to me. Looked solid. The other guy, and it was obvious in the Jazz game plan that how they were going to guard him, was Aaron Gordon. Utah just did not guard him at the three-point line. They were wanting him to shoot threes. He took 2 and missed them both, so that was the right game plan. But he still ends the game with 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that right there is the effect of having Nikola Jokic on your team. Jokic, by the way, was out of his mind. 27 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 12 of 17 from the field and 1 for 3 from 3. He was a -5 for the game, which is interesting, although when he was off the floor, they had some big troubles. As you can see there, -19 for Jamal Murray. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize Murray was that low. So that was a lineup that's interesting because that was obviously happening when Jokic was off the floor. If you're the Nuggets, I don't know if you can keep I don't know if you can play Murray without Jokic right now. It was nice to see Murray. He had some nice plays. He looked good. He had a drive to the hoop that looked good. He hit some shots, although not a lot. He was 5 for 13 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, so for 12 points. -19, worst plus minus of the Nuggets. So that right there is probably one of the things, if you're a Nuggets fan, you're going to want to watch is how well can Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic kind of coalesce again now that he's back. 25 minutes tonight for Murray, so he's still kind of coming back, I assume. The other guy that was -18 was Jeff Green. Jeff Green's just not very good. Can we just be honest? He's just not very good. And so we'll see if he improves at all with them. But at this point, you kind of know what he is. He's just not great. So that's tough for the Denver Nuggets. And then Bones Highland, who a lot of people are kind of looking at as a possible 6th man of the year, is someone that is maybe, not tonight, that's for sure. 10 points, -9. He was just 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. Kind of looks like Jordan Clarkson out there, to be honest. And, Jazz fans love Jordan Clarkson, but he's going to have to hit a higher percentage if he wants to get 6-man consideration and score more than 10 points. That's for sure. All right, guys. Let's just talk really quick about Prize Picks. Tonight on the live stream, we had Nikola Jokic on the over, and we had Mike Conley on the over. We got it. On the channel, we did $120 that we won. So that was fun to do. And you can too if you go to Prize Picks right now, use promo code HoopsNerd and sign up. They will match up to 100 of your initial deposit, and it's free money, man. I'm 2-0 this year on my picks. I don't know. Prize Picks better watch out because we watch a lot of basketball, and it's kind of easy to figure out what we're going to do. And it's easy for you as well. So anyways, go sign up. It supports the channel. Promo code HoopsNerd. And you will be able to get matched up to $100. I think Key himself on the channels won 300. I know 2 other people that have won like $100. So go do it, guys. It's fun. It makes the game interesting. It's a lot of it. Go do it. All right, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. And let's just dive in here. This was a fun one, guys. Just absolutely a blast. Lauri Markkanen is looking like such a nice pickup for the Jazz. Look at this stat line. 50, 42, 100. 50, 40, 100. Oh, my gosh. Elite stuff from Markkanen in the efficiency. I mean, he was just great. 4 assists, 2 steals, 17 points. He was a +4 in this game. Fantastic from Lauri Markkanen tonight. One of the things about his scoring, and that's 50%. That's tough to do. And he's honestly, when I look at Michael Porter Jr. and Lauri Markkanen, is there much difference? Is there really much difference between Lauri Markkanen and Michael Porter Jr.? I don't think so. And so Lauri Markkanen was fantastic tonight. 17 points, just did everything you want. I can't say enough good about Lauri Markkanen. He does more than just hit spot-up threes, too. He has like a little turnaround jumper in the free throw line jumper. He plays better defense. He moves better than I thought. Really, the big thing with him is, can he stay healthy? Because if he can, he's a good player. He's going to help this Jazz team win more games than Danny Ainge probably wants. Kelly Olynyk was really solid. It was just foul trouble, and that's what comes when you're playing Nikola Jokic. He's such a dominant player. 8 points for him, -8. He had the yeoman's work to guard Nikola Jokic tonight, but pretty solid from Olynyk. He did hit 2 threes, and that's probably why he's on the floor, because he shares the floor with Jared Vanderbilt. He helps spread the floor. Vanderbilt, by the way, was probably, you could argue, probably the best player for the Jazz tonight. He was a +10. He was an absolute beast out there. Just a monster defensively. Vanderbilt was 3 for 4 from the field. He had 12 rebounds. 7 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He was an absolute monster. The only issue is he was in foul trouble. The 18 points, or the 18 minutes, is based off of foul trouble. Nothing else. It's not performance, because man was he good. And this Jazz team built a 24-point lead, and it was partly because of Vanderbilt playing so well. And this was, against Denver Nuggets starters. So impressive stuff from Vanderbilt. He's looking like one of the prizes of that big trade for the Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson had a difficult night, 10 points. I'm glad we didn't take him with the prize picks, because he was at like 17.5. So we went with Mike Conley and got it right. He was at 10 tonight. He had 6 turnovers, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Just 3 for 9 from the field and 1 for 4 from 3, so just a tough night from him. Mike Conley is the difference for this team, guys. He's unbelievable. He's playing so efficient. He's setting everyone up. You'll look, 13 points. The over-under was 12.5. We hit the over and hit it. But he had, 13 points, 8 assists to just 3 turnovers, so that's a really good assist-to-turnover ratio. But the 8 assists were great. You can tell Mike Conley is out there. He is really trying to set up these young guys and be a mentor for them. And he's doing a great job while he's doing it. And then you consider that he's shooting 50% from 3, 32% from the field is not great. Or 37%, but that's, that's variance. But anyways, and this is probably not going to go much higher for the year. Mike Conley is just not the same quick twitch player that he was before. It's going to be 3-point shooting and assists for him, playing off of Collin Sexton. But he knows how to do that, and he learned it with Donovan Mitchell, and so he's kind of the perfect guy to be a mentor for this team, because he can hit threes and he can set up other players up. +16 for Mike Conley. Fantastic. Collin Sexton is a lot of fun. 50% from the field, 6 for 12. He hit some big shots. He hit that one shot in front of Nikola Jokic. Just monster night. 20 points for him. He was a +8, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He's really just, he comes in off the bench right now for the Jazz, and he scores points, and he's doing it at an efficient level, and he did it in a way that helped the team win. This right here, to me, is the big thing. Scoring, being a +8 is fantastic for him. So Collin Sexton is absolutely looking like a nice pickup for this Jazz. Is this Jazz team good? They might be really good. Walker Kessler, what an absolute jewel. Grand prize from that Rudy Gobert trade. Coming in as a rookie, late first-round pick, in the 20s, I believe. I can't remember exactly. He was a +12 for the game. He had 12 points, 10 rebounds. He looks so poised for a rookie. And to have your first game of the year be against Nikola Jokic, MVP, and do this well is incredible. Incredible stuff from Walker Kessler, who was perfect from the field, 5 for 5. He does struggle from the free throw line, so this is kind of interesting. Right now, he's honestly looking like Jakob Poeltl to me. He is looking like a defensive, rim-protecting center who moves better than you think. The free throws is reminding me of Jakob Poeltl as well because he's not hitting them. But, man, he looks good out there. He is looking like a veteran center. I could see Walker Kessler being on this Jazz team for 12 years, be an absolute fan favorite for a long time, where he's just playing backup center at a high level, 20 to 25 minutes a night, where he brings you great rim protection, does the right thing, soft hands, catches the ball, goes up, dunks the ball hard. Walker Kessler, Ranger, my friends! And anyways, he just does everything right. And he's only going to get better, too. I don't know if maybe he gets even better. Who knows? Never say never. Maybe he becomes just an elite, high-level starting center in the league. But I think his ceiling is probably starting level center. And that's probably, but on a good team. Why not? He's really good. And if you have 4 other players on the floor that can shoot the ball, then why not? Why not? The thing with Jared Vanderbilt, and the reason why Walker Kessler is probably not on the floor with him as much, is that Jared Vanderbilt is not a three-point shooter. So he's playing inside, while Kelly Olynyk is shooting 2 for 3 from 3, can shoot on the outside, and that helps spread that floor. Walker Kessler is the same thing. He's not going to take threes. He's going to be inside. And so the spacing there is an issue. And you can tell already that's why this is going on right now. Post-game, Will Hardy mentioned, by the way, Will Hardy, is anyone missing Quinn Snyder at all? Not at all. Good riddance. Nah. Right? Say goodbye to Quinn Snyder. It's the Will Hardy show. The Jazz might have a good one, guys. But anyways, one thing that Will Hardy mentioned in post games was that he credited a lot of things to the spacing that they had on the floor. So Jared Vanderbilt can't really be on the floor with Walker Kessler if the Jazz are looking to spread the floor. So absolutely fantastic. Just phenomenal play from him. Maybe Jared Vanderbilt can develop some sort of three-point shot, but it's not looking like it. So while they're on the team, these two guys probably aren't going to share the floor. But it's interesting. Plus 12 for Kessler, plus 10 for Vanderbilt. That's where the lead was built. On the backs of Jared Vanderbilt and Walker Kessler. Absolutely fantastic. Rudy Gay's been playing really good. Preseason, he had a good preseason, and tonight he was really, really good. Plus 24, team leading, plus 24 for Rudy Gay. Bet you all didn't expect that, and that might be something that changes over time, and maybe why this Jazz team won tonight, and maybe not so much in the future. But Rudy Gay was a monster tonight. 6 for 8 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3, 16 points for plus 24. You can't argue that. And then Malik Beasley was awesome tonight. I know the percentages don't quite show it, but 15 points, he was a plus 20. That tells you everything you need to know. He was awesome. Also, is that 5 rebounds for Beasley, an assist, a steal. Just fun to see. And he just had swagger while he was on the floor. He definitely gets that spacing out there, and he can knock down an open three. I actually think one of these threes was like a late shot clock thing, so this is deceiving. That's not quite fair. And then Talon Horton-Tucker, I know the numbers don't show it, but he was a plus 7 because he can drive to the hoop. I was excited by that 13-minute stretch for Horton-Tucker. He was fun to watch. So just great stuff from Talon Horton-Tucker, from the rest of this Jazz team. At some point, and Ochai Agbaji got 56 seconds. I didn't even notice. Nickeil Alexander-Walker hits the free throw line jumper. I want to see Agbaji on the floor. The Jazz, I thought we were tanking, guys. I thought we were tanking. There was no tank tonight. This Jazz team was phenomenal. Absolutely dominating performance. From start to finish, they played with heart. Isn't it nice to see the Utah Jazz playing with heart? Who in the chat likes a Jazz team playing with heart? Because I know I do. Comment below on the video how much more you like this team than last year, because they're fun to watch. And I don't know if the Jazz are going to keep winning like they did tonight, but it certainly was fun tonight to see a team come out, be well coached, play hard, and hit shots. And by the way, if it was going to be against any team that they were going to outcoach and not be outcoached by, it was nice to see it be the Denver Nuggets, who outcoached this Jazz team multiple times the last 2-3 years under Quinn Snyder. None of us were missing Quinn Snyder late in the game tonight. I can tell you that. And Will Hardy outcoaches the Denver Nuggets, puts the players on the floor that needed to be there. That's why Mike Conley played 32 minutes. Mike Conley was 1 minute below Lauri Markkanen in team leading minutes. Phenomenal coaching, phenomenal heart from this team. Their play was great. They hit shots. I don't know if they'll be this good this year, but man, this was fun. And every time the Jazz win this year, I'm going to enjoy it. I know we're rooting for losses, so when they lose, it's okay. But this was fun. All right, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's give a shout out to our all-stars. Just Buckets, JB, Baby Elliott, Matson, Zap Watts, Total Game Domination, TGD, Christian House Money to Haas, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, X marks the spot for Zintis, Jordan the Goat Bessroll, Joshua Hansen, the Danish Destroyer, Ezekiel Raisibe, the Man from Down Under, Austin R. Grant, Editor Extraordinaire, Donald Schooley, schooling all of us, DW to CB, Darren Williams to Carlos Boozer, Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de Bajo, Patrick Akubo, the Connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. Guys, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, join the channel. That's as good as anything. Join the channel below so you can be a part of the live streams. It's great. And then support the NBA channel below. That's the Hoops Nerd channel where I post some fun videos. I got a really cool Jazz one coming pretty soon. I just got to find the time to finish it. But anyways, guys, I would appreciate the like and subscribe. I will talk to you.